How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Nintendo Switch review. So today on the channel, we're taking a look at a game called Cubicity for Nintendo Switch. Now, this game was sent over by Over Games, so I could review it on the channel for you guys. Thank you guys so much at Over Games. I really appreciate it. That is totally awesome. I will try to do my best. But without further ado, guys, let's get into my review of Cubicity for the Nintendo Switch. Let's go. Alright guys, so as you can see here, Cubicity is somewhat set up like a mobile game. Although in handheld mode, there is no touch functionality. So you'd start out, obviously, level 1, you work your way up, and as things progress, it does get a little bit more difficult. So we jumped into level 5 here, and just the gameplay mechanics of this game are pretty straightforward and easy. You hover above one of the characters. That's where you have to go. You have to land where it is indicating for you to go to. Then you would pick the bird, or the blue bird or whatever, and then you would just land in that spot. Now, as you can see, the bird did hover over the gap. So some of the animals do that and some of them don't. So there are different abilities for the animals. Now, as time goes on, things start to get a little bit more difficult. Now there is a lift platform in the levels where you have to rise the lift in order to get up there. So it kind of walks you through a little tutorial kind of thing where it gives you the information when there's a new element added to the level. And boom, what you can do here is if you hit X, you can activate some of these special items. The bomb kind of blows you back. The frozen block you can set anywhere, but once you touch it, it's like you thaw it out. So you can only touch it once. So you take this white arrow and you put it above the character or the cube that you want to move. You push A and that activates that it's saying that he's going to move. So then you push up, here he stops there, right? Push B, you go to the switch, and boom, you're up on the second level, okay? But you have to also activate the character again, and like I said, you only get so many moves, so you have to choose your moves wisely. Now, I do wish they would have added in touch functionality, because I think that would have been perfect for the Switch. You know, being able to swipe maybe where you want your character to go, being able to touch the lift buttons and things like that. Now, as far as graphic goes, I think the graphics look great. I don't think there's, you know, this is nothing like a powerhouse game by any means, but for what it is, it looks great. It looks nice, crisp, clean. You know, it looks great. It looks nice and adorable. You know, that's what this game is shooting for, and it does its job. Now, sound and music. Actually, this is probably my favorite thing about this game. I do like the music. It's catchy. There's some tunes in there, some music in this game that kind of just, it reminds me of like a Mario game. I mean, you know, with the horns, and I don't know, it just sounds that way. I like it a lot, actually. Now, would I recommend this game? You know, I think I would. And here's why. Is because it is what it is. It's not trying to be anything too crazy or to stand out too much. It's this little cutesy puzzler, and it pulls it off flawlessly. I mean, it's kind of fun, actually. And for $6, you can't go wrong with that. This game will launch on July 25th for $6 on the Nintendo eShop. And to me, if you're looking for something to pass the time and you need a quick little puzzler to pick up, this is a no-brainer. You know, especially if you have little ones, maybe like between the ages of 9 and, I don't know, 9 and 14. This is perfect for that age, I think. You know, I have little kids, and I think they would really enjoy this. I think they would enjoy it more if it had touch. So that is one negative in my opinion. So yes, I would recommend this game. Me personally, I'm more of a Tetris style puzzle fan. So, you know, I might play this for a little bit longer, see how far I get, but it's very, very reminiscent of a mobile game without the touch. So, I mean, if you can look past that, which I have, using the controller is fine, using the Joy-Cons is fine. but I think with the touch, it would have made it a little bit more smooth as far as that goes. Because sometimes you don't know where you're hovering above the cube animal, so you're like, huh, what am I hovering over? You know, it's kind of light and harder to see because the arrows are white. But you know, yeah, I would recommend this game. Thank you guys so much for watching this quick little review of Cubicity. And thank you so much over at Over Games for sending this in. Hopefully I did the game a little bit of justice. But you know, it's I do recommend this for a younger crowd. And anybody who's into this kind of art style and like puzzle games like this, I think it's kind of, you know, it's kind of fun, to be honest with you. It's not too wild. It's not trying to stand out, like I said. And for $6, I mean, it's worth it to me for $6 for sure. But thanks guys so much for stopping in and watching this little quick review. Everybody stay safe out there, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.